What if I told you that behind the glittering facade of fame lies a web of intrigue involving some of Hollywood's biggest names? Diddy's recent arrest has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, sparking rampant speculation about the hidden connections to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Are they mere bystanders in this unfolding drama, or is there something deeper at play? As Diddy himself has noted, Jay-Z is one of the few who can call him by his first name, a sign of a bond that goes far beyond casual friendship. But what does this really mean for their fates, and how will it all come to light? Buckle up, because the story is just beginning to unfold. Diddy and Jay-Z's close friendship. Diddy and Jay-Z's relationship has often been described as more than just friendly. It's a complex friendship steeped in rivalry, loyalty, and mutual respect. Both icons rose to prominence in the 1990s and have navigated the ever-changing landscape of hip-hop together, frequently crossing paths in both business and music. Their bond runs deep, with Diddy once emphasizing that only a select few can call him Sean, and Jay-Z is one of them. This statement is significant. It suggests a camaraderie that not only includes shared experiences in the industry but also hints at a level of trust rarely afforded to others. But beneath the surface of their friendship lies a competitive edge. Each has had their share of public feuds and disagreements, particularly during the East Coast-West Coast rivalry, which added layers of tension to their relationship. For example, in the late 90s, both had high-profile disputes with other artists, which often drew them into the thick of the drama. Yet, despite these tensions, they remained linked by their ambition and drive to reshape the genre of hip-hop. It's important to consider the powerful collaborations between the two. Tracks like Victory symbolize their power, showcasing not just their individual talents but also their ability to politically maneuver within their industry. Additionally, both have built empires that extend beyond music, making them key players in business ventures, fashion, and more, which further solidifies their connection on a professional level. In recent years, hints of a deeper alliance surfaced, especially in light of social and political movements where both have taken strong stances. Their mutual support for each other at various public events hints at a friendship resilient enough to withstand both personal and professional storms. The question that lingers is this: can they truly put their competitive spirit aside when their legacies are intertwined? It's fascinating to witness how their relationship has evolved over the years, growing in complexity from mere acquaintances to trusted allies amidst chaotic industry dynamics. Understanding their friendship adds another layer to the narrative, revealing that in the world of hip-hop, personal and professional lines blur, creating a unique tapestry of loyalty and rivalry. What will the future hold for these two icons who have walked the fine line between friendship and competition? Only time will tell, but it's certain that their story is far from over. Uncle Ron's death. Uncle Ron was more than just a name. He was a long-standing figure in Jay-Z's life, serving both as a security guard and a trusted confidant. His presence in Jay-Z's circle hinted at the unsung stories hidden behind the glitz and glamour of the music industry. However, the sudden news of his death on September 12, 2023, sent shockwaves throughout the community and raised numerous questions about the circumstances surrounding it. What makes this situation particularly intriguing is the nearly impenetrable veil of secrecy surrounding the cause of Uncle Ron's death. Official statements lacked clarity, leading fans and fellow celebrities to wonder what might have truly transpired. This sudden loss felt more puzzling than usual, prompting a flood of conversation on social media platforms where fans speculated about the implications. One significant aspect of this episode was the family's reluctance to discuss Uncle Ron's passing. It's not uncommon for high-profile figures to experience pressure when grief is public. However, this hesitation felt particularly loaded. Many believed it was a signal hinting that speaking out could bring unwanted attention or repercussions from powerful individuals within the music industry. Adding an extra layer of complexity, Uncle Ron's connections to both Jay-Z and Diddy have left fans questioning how this event may affect their already complicated relationship. As individuals entrenched in the world of celebrity, Jay-Z and Diddy have faced their share of scrutiny and drama. Now they are confronted with the shadow of Uncle Ron's death, which could ripple through their lives in unexpected ways. every time a high-profile figure passes, especially one closely associated with music royalty. Theories and conspiracies flood the internet. As speculation swirls, some connect his death to the larger controversies surrounding Jay-Z and Diddy. Could there be more than meets the eye? Are these powerful figures battling unseen forces? The emotional fallout of Uncle Ron's death is likely to impact Jay-Z significantly, both personally and professionally. Observers may wonder if he will channel this grief into his upcoming projects or public appearances, potentially revealing a more vulnerable side to the artist than ever before. Ultimately, the uncertainty surrounding Uncle Ron's death leaves us reflecting on the enigma that is the celebrity lifestyle. With so many unanswered questions, it raises the pressing issue: what truths remain hidden beneath the surface of fame? As we ponder this, it becomes clear that sometimes, the stories we don't hear are the most intriguing of all. The power of silence. Have you ever wondered why some of the biggest names in Hollywood or the music industry seem to stay silent, even when faced with controversies? The truth can be just as compelling as the rumors swirling around them. But why do they often choose to keep their mouths shut? Let's dive into the risks of speaking out in an industry where silence often carries a heavy price. First off, there's an unwritten code among celebrities: an acceptance of the status quo. Speaking out can mean risking not just public backlash but losing connections that have taken years to establish. Even fans can turn against an artist if their views don't align, as seen in numerous cases where fandom shifted dramatically with a tweet or statement. When a stars dare to shed light on difficult topics, whether racism, inequality, or even personal trauma, they risk being labeled troublemakers. Take, for example, those who have exposed hidden truths about their managers or industry practices. Many found themselves blacklisted or struggling to find new opportunities. Refusing to conform to the narrative can mean sidelining one's career. From the late-night talk shows to social media rants, celebrities are scrutinized under a magnifying glass. Remember when certain A-list stars tried to defend their beliefs only to face immediate backlash? Their words twist and take on lives of their own, endlessly dissected by the internet. The fatal fear of being misunderstood often leads to silence, stifling even the most essential conversations. In a landscape where money and power reign supreme, the fear of repercussions often looms larger than the desire for honesty. Some artists choose to stay quiet about injustice or mistreatment. Mahershala Ali, for instance, has spoken about the complexities around speaking politically in his career, illustrating that silence often feels like the safest choice for many. Sometimes these risks hit close to home. Several celebrities have voiced their reluctance to speak out on issues for fear that they could harm family members or loved ones. Recent scandals reveal undercurrents of loyalty that challenge ethical reasoning. When your loved ones are involved, will you still take the risk? Moreover, the industry can be unforgiving for those who dare to expose the darker side of fame. Shocking stories that emerged from the #MeToo movement displayed how powerful figures can retaliate against those who have spoken out. The aftermath left a trail of fear, pushing many back into silence, with whispers of hidden settlements and non-disclosure agreements surfacing along the way. Ultimately, while some may choose to stay silent, there are others who stand as vocal advocates, navigating shared successes and failures. Their journeys teach us that when one brave soul mandates change, it often lights a path for others to emerge from the shadows. Each voice that dares to step forward is a reminder of the courage it takes to speak one's truth. As we dissect the risks of speaking out, it's clear that the choice to remain silent is not merely about avoiding conflict, it's often about self-preservation. But what will the future hold? Will more public figures dare to journey past their comfort zones in the name of truth, or will the silence persist, suffocating the dialogue that could change lives for the better? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain: breaking the silence can be as powerful as the narrative itself. The history of rumors. When it comes to Jay-Z and Beyonce, the couple's relationship seems almost mythical. Rumors swirl like a whirlwind, creating a captivating narrative that keeps fans talking. For years, the whispers have suggested infidelity, secret rendezvous, and hidden agendas, making their love story read more like a crime novel than a fairy tale. Let's take a trip down memory lane. It all started with Jay-Z's early days in the music industry, where his ambitious rise to fame was punctuated by flirtations and rumored relationships with various women. Enter his infamous partner in crime, Beyoncé. The two seemed destined for greatness, but the shadows of their past loomed large. Rumors gained traction as Jay-Z's alleged affairs flooded tabloids, most notably the infamous claims of a brief fling with R&B sensation Rihanna, which caused quite the uproar. Yet, it wasn't just about infidelity. The couple often found themselves caught in the crossfire of public scrutiny due to their seemingly choreographed appearances and high-profile collaborations. Critics questioned whether their love was real or merely a strategic move to enhance their brands. The fire intensified when Beyoncé's Lemonade album dropped, revealing layers of raw emotion that hinted at betrayal within their relationship. The lyrics were laced with pain, sparking more speculation about unfaithful affairs in Jay-Z's past. As they weaved in and out of public perception, another rumor emerged, a much darker allegation regarding Jay-Z's connections to people from questionable backgrounds. Notorious figures in the industry began to bubble to the surface, leaving fans wondering just how deep the ties ran. Each new story added fuel to the ever-growing fire, leaving many convinced that their pop royalty was entangled in something more sinister. Through it all, Jay-Z and Beyonce remained cryptic, often using their music as a medium to address these concerns. Some songs seem to respond directly to accusations, blurring the lines between art and personal life even further. In many ways, this elaborate tapestry of rumors has only strengthened their bond, proving that in an industry defined by fleeting fame, their relationship possesses an endurance that both intrigues and mystifies. Despite the chaos, one thing is clear: the history of rumors surrounding Jay-Z and Beyonce is as complex as their artistry itself. Each new twist adds another layer to their story, leaving us all hanging on the edge of our seats, eagerly waiting for what comes next. What secrets are still hidden beneath the glitzy exterior of the music world? Only time will tell. Introduction to Karine Steffans' revelations. When it comes to celebrity scandals, few stories hold as much intrigue as the revelations from Karine Steffans, a name that has become synonymous with industry secrets. But what exactly did she reveal about Jay-Z, and how did it shake the foundations of Hollywood gossip? In her infamous memoir, Confessions of a Video Vixen, Karine candidly shared her experiences with several high-profile artists, including Jay-Z. She made headlines when she claimed that their brief fling in the early 2000s was more than just a one-night stand. It hinted at a complex entanglement that blurred the lines between love and business. Karine described their encounters in vivid detail, recalling how magnetic Jay-Z's personality was, yet also noting an unsettling power dynamic. She portrayed him as both charming and enigmatic, leaving readers to wonder about the true nature of their relationship and what went on behind closed doors. This peek into their lives sent shockwaves through fans and media alike, igniting debates about celebrity relationships. The implications of Karine's revelations didn't just stop at Jay-Z's past. With fans eagerly dissecting every word, many began to question how this affected his marriage to Beyoncé. Speculation soared, suggesting that the couple's seemingly perfect relationship might be more complicated than it appeared. Did Jay-Z's past haunt him, or was this just another page in their storied romance? Of course, Karine's bold claims didn't come without backlash. Jay-Z's camp remained tight-lipped, but the rumors prompted a chorus of voices defending him. Fans quickly jumped to his side, emphasizing his commitment to Beyoncé while labeling Steffans as someone seeking attention rather than truth. This eruption of gossip took the media by storm, resulting in countless articles, interviews, and discussions across platforms. The public couldn't resist the drama as details about Karine's relationships with other artists intertwined, creating a web of connections and betrayals that kept viewers glued to their screens. Karine Steffans became a staple in pop culture discussions, not just for her tales, but for the way she opened doors for conversations about female sexuality, double standards, and power dynamics in the industry. While some chastised her for airing dirty laundry, Others praised her for revealing a side of celebrity life that remained hidden from most. Ultimately, Karine Steffans' revelations about JayZ didn't merely add a notch to her scandalous reputation, they pulled back the curtain on a world that thrives on secrecy and intrigue. Questions linger about how much of the past truly influences the present as Jay-Z and Beyonce continue to navigate their own narrative amidst swirling rumors. What else could come to light, and what does this mean for the sanctity of celebrity relationships? As the tale continues, viewers can't help but lean in closer, hungry for the next twist in this captivating saga. The Aaliyah connection. The narrative around Aaliyah and Jay-Z is one that echoes through the industry, filled with intrigue and speculation. While most fans think of Aaliyah as a beloved R&B icon whose life was cut tragically short, behind the scenes was a connection many fans may not fully understand. Rumors have floated for years about a potential romance between Jay-Z and Aaliyah, sparking curiosity about the nature of their relationship before her untimely passing in 2001. Their collaboration on the song Age Ain't Nothing But a Number had always felt more like a profound partnership than a mere artistic one. Was there something deeper brewing beyond the melodies of their shared lyrics? Many speculate they were romantically involved, fueling jealousy and competition in the game, especially considering Jay-Z's history with other significant figures in the music industry. However, the whispers became more troubling when the tragic plane crash claimed Aaliyah's life, leaving unanswered questions about what could have been. In the wake of her passing, Jay-Z paid tribute publicly and privately, which raised eyebrows. Did he genuinely mourn the loss of a close companion, or was there more to this story than met the eye? What's particularly striking is the timing. Just weeks after her death, Jay-Z released a hip-hop track that many critics interpreted as addressing the loss, intertwining their stories in a complex web of emotions and memories. He reflected on relationships and regrets, and for many, it felt like a nod to Aaliyah and the weight of the heartbreak he carried. As if this tangled web wasn't enough, rumors began surfacing that Aaliyah had expressed concerns about navigating the often dangerous waters of fame. This notion adds another layer to Jay-Z's perspective on fame and relationships, hinting at potential darker undertones in a world often painted in glamour. The intrigue only deepens when you consider Jay-Z's rise following Aaliyah's passing and the immense pressure that accompanies being in his inner circle. Did her death change him? And what ramifications did it have on his relationship with Beyoncé, especially given their own tumultuous history laden with betrayals, rumors, and public perceptions? With these facets intertwining, the Aaliyah connection remains an essential puzzle piece in the ongoing saga of Jay-Z, raising lingering questions about loyalty, love lost, and the shadows cast by the allure of fame. What truly went on behind the curtain of one of the music industry's most celebrated pairs, and how does it continue to influence modern legends? The answers are as elusive as Aaliyah herself, but one thing is clear: the impact of their bond still resonates in the industry today. Kanye West's theories. The mystery of control. Kanye West has never been one to shy away from speaking his mind, and his recent commentary on Jay-Z and Beyonce has only added to the intrigue surrounding their circle. He famously claimed, "They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce, but they can't control me." These words suggest a deeper undercurrent of control and manipulation that permeates the music industry. What would prompt Kanye to assert such a bold stance? Could there be hidden puppeteers pulling the strings behind the scenes? The feud with Jay-Z. Their relationship has oscillated between camaraderie and conflict. Some sources allege that a rift was created over financial disputes and creative differences. What led to this fraught dynamic, and how does it reflect on the larger themes of loyalty among high-profile artists? Kanye's theories often imply that there's more happening than meets the eye, a suggestion that there are internal conflicts that could shatter the facade of unity. Linking the dots, Kanye has often connected Jay-Z to broader narratives about artistry and authenticity. He posits that some artists are compromised by their affiliations and possibly by ties to others whose motives may be questionable. This idea fuels speculation about Jay-Z's relationship with various figures in the music industry, and how those relationships could impact his decisions and public persona. The impact of fame in a world where fame brings both adoration and scrutiny. Kanye appears to hint at the price one pays for success. His commentary raises critical questions. Do Jay-Z and Beyonce